What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Um, Today's episode was great. I liked it. Let me just say this: the Sam and Molly scenes today was great because you don't really see too much of the Davis girls, together and stuff like that. Um, I'm glad Sam told Molly what was going on because Sam is like, how long could you put this off? You're telling people that you moved out of the penthouse. You and Jason are not together, but you're saying he didn't do anything, you didn't do anything. That's confusing. You can't just separate from your spouse and be like, oh, neither one of y'all did something. That's not the way it worked. Um, and Molly is a lot smarter than they give her credit for, and she actually has a lot of sense. Um, this thing with TJ, I like that Molly is dating, but then again, I don't because teenagers nowadays turn into teen parents, and that's why I don't kind of like where this is going between her and TJ, because he is somewhat of a little bad influence on her, so I'm not liking it. Um, Jason and Liz scenes was cool. Like I said, I'm optimistic that Liz isn't trying to get with Jason, but I know a lot of people think differently. But I'm gonna keep my opinions open because, like I said, I like to, I believe something when I actually see it. She's actually been rooting for Jason and seeing the last. I think Liz is better off, like I said, with Dr. Ewing. If he wakes up and be better and stuff, I think she's better off with him. Um, but hopefully Jason can really try to raise this baby because I don't think him and Sam are gonna call it quits. I don't believe it. Maybe, I just don't believe it. They've been through too much, and people invested way too many years in a couple for them to break up now. Um, it would be crazy. But then again, uh, RC is in charge of the show, and RC is a One Life to Live writer, so he don't really know the history of Jason and Sam. And Jason and Sam, people not wasted, but people invested so many years into just Sam and stuff like that. So they've invested so much time and years into this couple for them to just finally get married and get divorced or even be separated before they even celebrate their 1 year wedding anniversary. I think it's crazy. Um, Let me jump to this. Carly. Now, she said during her marriage to Jax, yeah, she cheated on him with Sonny. But it's different with Johnny because Jax was her husband. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but the key word that she said was her husband. I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, she's still married to Jax, which is dumb to me because I'm like, you're practically dating Johnny Zakar and dating other people, but yet you refuse to divorce Jax, which he already signed the papers last year, but yet she had all she has to do is sign the papers and you're done. Why won't you sign the papers and get this over with? I don't understand that. Why hang on to somebody that don't want you no more? Trust me, Jax don't want her no more. And I wouldn't blame him. I mean, Jax ain't no saint. He's no saint. But let me tell you that Jax was too good for Carly. She did him wrong throughout their entire marriage. Yes, Jax lied to her and stuff like that, but she lied to Jax more times than I can count. And on top of that, she was the one that wanted the divorce in the first place because if I'm correct, he went to England or something like that to go help Brenda with this Balkan situation. And he went to go talk to Interpol, and Carly got upset about that. And she told him that they were done. Well, because of that, Jax tried so hard to fight for that marriage. He tried way harder than Carly to fight for that marriage. And she did nothing but time and time again spit in that man's face. And even Alexis told her last year, Carly never respected Jax as her husband. She never respected their marriage. She never respected their life together. She never respected nothing about him. And I'm like, that is so wrong. And for her to act like she was that good with Jax and stuff like that, Jax was too good for her. As much as I could not stand Jax last year when it came down to him beefing with Sonny about everything, I could kind of understand why. Because not just because Sonny was dangerous to the family, but it was because every time Carly was with Sonny, they end up sleeping together. Jax was pissed about that, and any man would be. You know, his wife banging her ex-husband, like, while you're married to this dude, like, that's crazy. So, Carly, like, she just need to. I don't believe that her relationship with Johnny is that serious. I don't believe it's really love. I think it's more lust than love. Come on, all they do is have sex, and yeah, they told each other about each other's past and stuff like that, but that don't make it love. There's more to love than that. So I think she need to just move on from Johnny and start focusing on either Sean or Todd. I don't know. It's in a tie between her and Sean and her and Todd. I'm not sure who she should be with, but I'm just saying the Sonny and Kate slash Connie scenes was crazy. Here's the thing. At first, I didn't know who to believe shot the tires out, Connie or Johnny. But I'm more convinced it was Johnny that did it. And then what spooked me was when the gun went off, when Johnny and Anthony were struggling with the gun. I want to know who got shot. I'm thinking Zakara. I think Anthony got shot because, mind you, Anthony ain't nothing on the show but a recurring star. Johnny actually has a contract. They could get rid of Anthony at any given time because he doesn't really have a contract with the show. They just got him on recurring status. So my guess would be, if I had to take a poll, I would say Anthony was the one shot, and I bet you he gonna end up dying. Um, I'm confident on it because he's on recurring status, not because of a spoiler that I read, because I do read the spoilers sometimes. But they said nothing in it about any Zakara dying. They said nothing in it, so I guess they want to leave that up to the imagination. But I'm guessing, I'm putting my money on it, that it's Anthony Zakara. He need to go anyway. He's starting to annoy me. And let me just say this real quick. Somebody said on my comments they want Natalie Buchanan to come to General Hospital. Let me tell you something. Y'all could leave that slut bag back in Landview where she belong. Nat a hoe. She's a straight up hoe. I don't want her on GH. She don't know, because I guarantee you if she come to Port Charles, she gonna be all over Jason like white on rice, and we don't need that. I don't want her around Jassim. I don't want her around Sonny. I don't want her around nobody that's taken. Matter of fact, I don't want her around any guy in the show that's even single. She just a popper. I don't like the chick. She can stay in Landview and be the slut of that town, or she want. I don't really care. And this is what I want to say to the subscribers up here. Hit me up on my comment board, message board, about who you think will take home an Emmy this year in the daytime Emmys. Cause I'm up in the toss up right now. Who gonna win that? My three picks would be Sonny, Bo Buchanan, and Luke Spencer. Those are my three picks right there. But only one can win. Last time they did this, somebody, I forgot what year, but they had a tie for the lead actor. So hit me up with that. Sneak preview for tomorrow is we're gonna have to sit through Star Manning again. She's gonna try to talk Michael out of changing his testimony. The Sam and Jason drama continues. And Carly threatens Todd Manning, which is gonna be hilarious. Let me touch base on this before I go. The Lulu and Dante scenes was great. I loved it. Lulu looked good in that outfit. She looks great. I think really Lulu looked good in that Crimson office. I think she should be running Crimson right now. I think she really should. Kate need to give her the position of editor-in-chief because she looks good doing it. Lulu looked great today. I'm glad to see her. Glad to see Lante and Jassim back on the screen because I know people been complaining that they ain't been on screen in a few days. So you got your Lante and Jassim back. So I'll see everybody tomorrow.